Welcome, and thank you for watching my presentation today. My name is Teresa O'Dowd, and I am proposing a case study to explore the role faculty awareness and attitude has on the accessibility of online courses. In this presentation, I will introduce my topic, define a framework for what needs to be investigated, and discuss the methodology for the types of data that will be needed to study this issue. My topic deals with a looming issue facing higher education institutions today, that of accessible online courses. While the Americans with Disabilities Act has clear accessibility requirements for online courses, a review of the literature reveals many colleges and universities still do not have clearly defined policies to guide faculty to make their online courses accessible. An initial review of the literature reveals a gap in research pertaining to faculty and instructor awareness and attitudes towards accessibility of their online courses. So why is this topic important? Well, a study at a public university showed that only 23.5% of faculty stated that they had made accommodations for students with verified disabilities. And other research shows that only 17% of college students with learning disabilities take advantage of learning assistant resources at universities. So there's a clearly identifiable gap here between what faculty are doing to make their courses accessible and what students are doing to get the most out of their courses. So why is research needed in this area? In 2016, researchers Huss and Acept found that while colleges and universities concede that online courses should be accessible to students with disabilities, training instructors in accessible course design rarely occurs. Therefore, facilitating the need for research into the role faculty awareness and attitude has on the accessibility of online courses. Which leads me to the theoretical and conceptual framework for this study. Research shows that online courses have the potential to reach students from a more diverse population than face-to-face courses. In a review of the literature, I found that the median distance students will go away for college is about 94 miles. Research has also pointed to online learning affording students with disabilities enhanced opportunities in higher education. In fact, the U.S. Department of Education noted that more than half of higher education enrollments in 2016 were made with non-traditional students. And a division of adult studies at the University of Kansas Center for Research on Learning estimated that many or as many as 30% of adult education participants have a disability. Therefore, the accessibility of online courses not only impacts learners with disabilities, but also non-traditional students, who research says is typically older, speaks English as a second language, and suffers from an unreported disability. So what is it that I want to investigate? Well, investigating the role of faculty awareness and attitude and its impact on accessibility in online courses would help us to answer some valuable questions, research questions that is, that would be directed at assisting higher education institutions and administrators in developing faculty programs aimed at increasing accessibility in online course development, thereby assisting students enrolling in higher education online courses. So what are some of those valuable research questions that we could answer? Well, this would be things like, how would a faculty describe an accessible online course? What do faculty know about accessibility of online courses? And does faculty attitude toward design strategies alter the accessibility of their online courses? So, what data will I need to study this particular topic? I plan to take a case study approach, and the case study will be taken to examine faculty awareness and attitudes toward accessibility in online courses. The study would take place at a public university. Literature will need to continue to be reviewed to discover additional information about the topic and to provide me with a summary of and critical evaluation of the issue that I'm investigating. The primary data to be collected would be through interviews and observations, which of course would explore faculty awareness of accessibility laws, practices, and strategies pertaining to accessibility in online education. Interviews with faculty would be used to identify faculty attitudes toward accessibility design strategies. Finally, this study is an opportunity to determine if any patterns exist in faculty accessibility awareness and attitudes that can assist colleges and universities in developing programs aimed at increasing accessibility in online courses.